Hello, hello, hail, and welcome, everybody. We're here to discuss SOS Onslaught with Chimera. What's up, my man?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And of course, we have Lola with us. What's up, Lola?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. We got Hatch in the chat. He is bored. Hopefully, we can fix that for you, buddy. Pale Rider's here. What's up, my man? Blanca's in the house. How you doing? And we got Blue here. She says, never caught a live stream before. Well, this live stream. Glad you're here. Thanks for coming. Lothar D's in the house. Hail, my man. We got Apollo Patriot. Says, hail Greek mythology and hail the Red Gaze community. Hail to you, sir. And no, Apollo, you're not late. Carla's in the house. Hello, hello. Mogwai Centurion's here. What's up, my man? And Keck44's here. How's it going? We got Johnny Cage here as well. He says, hail. If you're here in time, can you still be gay? Yeah, man. You can be gay anytime you want. We got Bears then with us. What's up, my man? So Chimera, how you been, man? It's been a little bit.
Yeah. I just launched my next campaign, SOS Onslaught, and right now I'm fulfilling the previous campaign, Volume 1. So, been busy.
Awesome. Yeah, looking forward to that. You're currently in fulfillment?
Yeah, I just paid the invoice yesterday, and they're printing the books.
Awesome. Cool beans, man. C2's in the house. It says, hail Comicsgate, hail War Campaign, hail C2. What's up? What's up? So let's take a look. Do you want to play the trailer first?
Sure thing.
Let's do that. And welcome Wendy as well. Cool. So is this a sequel to SOS, or is this just kind of a standalone story?
It's kind of a prequel / spin-off because it takes place mostly centering around the vigilante, and he's kind of like a minor character in the main series.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to expand upon him. And so, I have been writing this story since 2016, and I, fleshed it out and wrote it a couple of years back.
Cool beans. Now we're looking at, this is the cover?
Yep, by Simon Bisley himself.
Very awesome. It's looking good. You want to give us a rundown of the plot?
Sure thing. So basically it's a body armor vigilante. He's been taking down supernatural threats as well as human criminals for decades. And a mobster named Jackie Ferrero, also known as Pumpkin Face, puts a three.
I really like the look of this character.
Yeah, vigilante carved down his face. And so, as revenge, he puts a $3 million hit on the vigilante and hires a bunch of supernatural assassins to go after him. And there's one of the brothers from the main series. He's been used as a human shield. Because, he's invincible and he can regenerate, so might as well.
Right? Well, yeah, I think if everybody knew someone like that, you would do the same, right?
Yeah, and they kind of have a good dynamic, like a straight man, funny man, because he calls his friend / enemy a dick.
Who's your artist on this one, Chimera?
That's Rafael Cristani. He did a cyberpunk one-shot called Argonaut, and I featured that as like an extra comic on the SOS campaign. And Canales is really busy, so I wasn't able to get him, but I was able to get a pinup from Canales for this project.
Oh, very cool.
So did Canales do the first SOS?
Yep, and he's doing volumes 2 to 4.
Sorry, I'm a little all over the place with projects right now, so I can't keep people straight anymore. What are some of the superpowers that the supernaturals have?
One of the characters named codename Carnage. He has a wide variety, like superhuman strength, speed, regeneration, and he has cryokinesis, so he can create and manipulate ice. Vigilante's only
Did you say create and manipulate ice?
yeah, kind of like Iceman from X-Men.
Okay.
But not gay.
Yeah.
But not gay. I know. Does he have hard nipples?
No. And he's...
I like how you just continue with that. No. And
there's Vigilante. His only power is he just doesn't die, but it still hurts like hell when he gets impaled or shot.
Does he have hard nipples?
I don't know.
I told you Lola was going to be bringing the hard-hitting questions. We got Andino in the house. What's up, man? He says, kick Chimera. That would be counterproductive.
Why would we kick Chimera? He's hilarious. Like,
well, I believe Chimera has been deemed the new Nasser, so it's kind of the thing.
why?
Just the voice.
Just the voice.
No. I think he's mellow.
I am trying to pawn off the Nasser title to the Doodlebags kid, so hopefully he's the new Nasser. And so in that panel, you see John Malin, the werewolf, killing James, the vigilante.
The most important question here, Chimera, is do you have blue Twi'lek women in this book?
Oh,
No.
That is a good question.
I hate that shit. There's
Oh, no. Oh, I got to tell you, Apollo Patriot's in the chat here, and he's not going to like hearing that. He says, can I drink milk on them? I'm not even sure what he's referring to.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of hesitant to put vampires in this universe, just because I mean those movies were from over like 10 years ago, but they still like stick with people, and so the Twilight movies have kind of ruined the vampire genre. And I do want to bring it back. So one of the villains is called the Countess. She's in all 3 issues, and she's basically a psycho bitch. And I kind of want to just be kind
She
of
a hot psycho bitch.
Yes, hot psycho bitch.
That's the important part.
Does she have big boobs?
Yes.
Does she have a big ass?
No, she's kind of skinny because I kind of want vampires to be like pale looking and very skinny.
I didn't ask if she was fat, man. I said, does she have a big ass?
No.
Is she thick?
Look, she's thick in the back, thin in the middle.
She's thin everywhere, unfortunately.
Well, Lola, Apollo has a disturbing question for you. Would you like to read that?
So Lil, I got a funny question. Can I have free milk? I guess go to your local dairy farm and ask. What do you want me to do? I can't send you milk, buddy.
Peter Charon's in the house. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Addis 919 is here. A little bit of shock and awe, I believe. David Smith's in the house. Says Lola sounds like she likes it rough. Whoa, wait a minute.
That's a little personal. Let's get back to the story.
Let's.
The awesome vampire kid.
Yeah, let's focus on the fictional woman here.
Yeah. Maybe he meant comic books. He likes his comic. She likes her comic books rough.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the Countess. I kind of based her off Elizabeth Bathory, so her name is Elizabeth Frolic. Basically a German Countess, kind of same story as Elizabeth Bathory. And she's very manipulative, and she likes to play around. She likes to pretend to be a victim, and then she goes in for the kill.
It sounds like an SW tactic.
We actually have a real question in the chat here. Addis asks, does she shit the bed to prove a point?
Lola or the Countess?
I was assuming the Countess, but I mean, you could both answer.
The Countess. No, she's not Amber Heard. She's more elegant than Amber Heard. Amber Heard's like 10 out of 10 psycho. The Countess is kind of like an 8 out of 10 psycho.
I gotcha. And Lola?
Do I have to answer that question? No. Like,
Look,
no. No,
Yeah, if you don't answer, that's kind of, I don't know, self-incriminating, I think.
gross. Who does stuff like that? Nah, don't even answer that question. Get back to the book.
Amber Turd. Hail, Caesar Kleagle is in the house. Hail, my man. Thanks for stopping by. We're just talking a little SOS Onslaught here. It's launched recently. It was Tuesday. Did you launch?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I like that panel.
Yep,
Yeah,
John,
that is a bitchin' panel.
John Malin gets his arm chopped off. And I kind of want to make werewolves. There's only like one werewolf in this, so I kind of want to make the supernatural monsters as rare as possible. Like there's not a whole lot of them in this world.
I like that.
Uh-oh. You got a war going on in the chat now.
Do we? What's going on?
Yeah. Johnny Cage says vampire chicks over Twilight women every day.
That's
Oh,
not much
shit.
of a war.
Good job, Chimera. You started a war.
Yeah, like I said earlier, those movies were like 12 years ago, and people still remember that shit. So I'm trying to bring back like the bloodthirsty vampires.
Well, you know, yeah, I don't think much is sparking here because Apollo's answer to that is, did Vinny twerk it in spaghetti?
Not yet. We're working on it.
Johnny Cage says, aren't vampires good at sucking, though?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. David Smith says, Amber Heard isn't even hot. She's just average. Less than average now, I think. Once that bit of knowledge is out there, it's kind of hard to bring it back, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to tackle vampires because, I mean, fuck Twilight, you know? You can't let that ruin everything for you.
And there's Mateo, Donny Cates' bull.
Oh, hold on. I gotta ask, do your vampires twinkle?
No.
Okay, then you're good.
You know, I kind of treat them like, if anything, they're like 28 days later because the Countess, she's very, she's not mindless. Like anybody she turns becomes kind of like a mindless monster. With her, she's just, she's in control because she kind of did a contract with a demon. And so she's in control, but anyone she turns becomes like a mindless beast. And it's not like the two holes, like sucking blood, like she'll rip out a chunk of the neck and that turns you into a vampire. So it's more like 28 days later.
Now Andina is saying, I told you to kick Chimera.
So is this supposed to be like a witch doctor here?
Yeah, he's a Haitian voodoo priest, and he only lasts in this one page. I'll do a little spoiler. He gets immediately run over by a car.
Yes.
It's the other character, the red-skinned guy named Carnage. He was driving the car, and he mistook him for a homeless person.
Oh. Oh, yeah, David Smith. I get it, man. It's tough to hear that stuff sometimes.
Yeah, so there's plenty of action, but there's plenty of comedy in this. So.
Do you like comedy?
Yeah, I like Venture Bros and Aqua Teen. I kind of grew up watching that stuff, so I try to implement like dark.
So you kind of like dark comedy.
Yeah, and sometimes gag humor like The Simpsons.
Who doesn't like dark comedy, though?
There's a lot of people that don't like dark comedy.
Oh, there's something wrong with them.
They just don't get it. Yeah, they usually only get like the slapstick stuff.
Yeah.
So like dark comedy just kind of goes over their head and they're just like, what? Why is that funny? Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, shut up.
It's funny
Just
because
sit back
it's
and laugh
thick.
at the rest of us.
Alrighty. I guess we can hit the tiers real quick.
Sure thing. So the feature tier is SOS Onslaught in Volume 1. So if you missed out on the first campaign, I'm giving you Volume 1. I'm going to pretty much keep that in circulation. So every campaign.
Very cool. SOS was your first campaign?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the
So do we have to have SOS the first one to be able to read this one?
No, I kind of give a good introduction to the character in the first few pages. And so this is just a basic book, $20 and then $10 domestic shipping. And I think $20 international.
Cool. And this book is 66 pages?
Yep.
Awesome.
And the basic book plus a pinup by Iba Canales will be like this sexy print of the Countess. You know how Zach always does like a pinup?
Mhm.
Yeah, something like that. and so she'll be shown like a sexy pose drawn by Canales.
Cool. People
So
do
we
like
get some sex in here.
Sexy pose, yes.
sexy pose. Keeping it sexy.
My bad. Sexy.
And that's the original art. I have the painting, and I can ship it out as soon as possible. $2,500. It's I'd say it's about like 22 inches, and then about 14 inches wide.
Wow. All right.
Are you talking about his knife?
Yeah, that's the painting. It got done pretty quickly, but it got delayed shipping to me because of the beer virus.
Oh yeah, that thing's been effing everybody lately.
Yeah, it was
I
stuck
gotta
in
say,
like,
Chimera, you're a good sport. You put up with me well.
oh yeah, no, like every chat I'm in, it's always F Chimera, so I'm just used to it.
But I wasn't saying F Chimera. I was trying to have fun with you.
No, we're good.
I think Andean is the only Chimera hater here.
We'll wait for Jabba to show up.
Well, Pale Rider is on the Blue Twi'lek woman now. I think Apollo Patriot has a convert here. Mogwai Centurion says, more of a Rick and Morty comedy. There's nothing wrong with that. Dark Gift, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother.
Dark gift.
Got Tatsunami in the house. Thank you very much for the 5-ish.
Nobody knows what that money
I
is.
remember we went over this before, and I cannot remember. But
You have to convert it.
yeah, there was a super sticker, but I'm not seeing the sticker. I'm so disappointed. But
Just
appreciate
a super sticker. Maybe that's all he typed. Super sticker.
it. Maybe. Mogwai Centurion says Lila is such a perv. That's right. She's
What's wrong
incorrigible.
with that, Mogwai?
Yeah.
So yeah, go back SOS Onslaught. If you didn't get the first one, I would recommend it. We covered that on stream as well, and I am anxiously awaiting it.
Yeah, and just to give like a further point, there's only one of the brothers. It's just these two characters that appear, so there's only 2 out of the 5 that appear in this spinoff.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like the Ninja Turtles body count book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Gotcha. Well, we got another hater in the house. Michael Beacon's here. What's up, man? He says, hail everyone except Chimera. Paulo Patriot says, Lola, can you buy me a tater thought?
I can kick you a tater thought.
Steve's in the house. What's up, man? He says, we were just looking at this one on another channel just now. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, spread the word. We got Rust in the house. What's up, man? Rocking out. David Smith says, I knew it.
What do you know?
Probably that you're such a perv would be my guess. Speaking of pervs, Twerking Vinny's in the house. What's up, man?
Yes.
I heard somebody say sexy, so my bell rang.
That's usually all it
yeah,
takes.
just so you know, I can't stay too long because I have one at 9 o'clock with Clayton over on How to Draw.
Cool, man. Yeah, I knew you had a stream coming. I couldn't remember when.
Yeah, me neither until I looked before.
Well, you've been a busy little dude.
You're way too busy. But you know what? There's like close to, I think, 160 books out right now. So yeah, I've been fulfilling like crazy.
Awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
So, damn. Yeah, you're on it. Everybody knows you're on it. I don't think anybody has anything to fear when it comes to Vinny products.
I got a question.
That's right. Yes.
Tatsunami said that the CHF was Swiss francs.
Oh,
How do you get Swiss francs out of CHF?
Yeah, I don't know. But thank you regardless. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but it does. That's just the YouTube reality.
Nice.
David Smith
I love
says,
you
hail,
too,
Vinny.
Mogwai.
I love everyone in chat.
Everyone.
All right, let's get back to this book. I want to know about this Red Wing guy.
Just slow your roll for a second there.
No.
Black Angus is in the house. What's up, man? He says, sup, bitches.
What's up, Black
brother.
Demon?
Ada says, hail, Twerk King. Blanca says, hail, Lola, hail, Mogwai.
What's with this twerking? I'm the fulfillment king this month.
You're the twerking king now. It's been laid upon you. You know, the hero doesn't always
Did you not
look
see
for his calling.
Did you not see the GIF yesterday?
That was hilarious.
Right?
There you go. It happened. Thank you, Mr. Yanafui.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you using that to get out of this?
I'm not using anything. You guys put me in it.
Yeah, not you guys. Listen. No, you listen to me. I've been a constant defender of you with this twerking business. Thank you very much.
The ladies of CG and Tug, they did this to me. I didn't do it.
Yes, agreed.
I did not make any. They made
Not
the
what
promises. I didn't
happened.
make the promises.
I heard you told
Yeah,
Becker
yeah,
you'd
yeah.
twerk it if you hit 30K.
Nope. You're crazy. Everybody's crazy.
You're all insane.
That's right.
Thanks for
Give
the
me
$2,
six
brother.
figures. Get me 6 figures. I'll twerk.
It says I need a shower after the Tug stream, chugging whiskey. Yeah, that's some sick business, man. Sorry you had to go through that. Thank you very much for the super chat.
I'm kind of happy I'm missing a lot of things lately.
Oh, well, Paulo Patriot
Wait,
says,
wait,
and Vinny
for
loves
Vinny.
spaghetti.
Vinny,
What? Who's being racist
Are
towards
we
me?
not gonna get
I heard
bu-
something else.
are we not going to get bubble
What was
suits and wrestle in spaghetti?
One more time.
Are we not getting bubble suits and wrestling in a pool of spaghetti?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Those bubble suits
See?
look awesome.
Yeah, but Vinny, are you going to be the unicorn or the eagle?
Wait, I only saw one video. Was there another one?
Oh, there's quite a few. Well, I mean, there's one video,
Oh.
but we went over quite a few in that last live stream.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Well, I told you my internet crapped out. I was gonna join, but it kept crashing.
Black
Damn
Agate
it.
says, "Fulfill my back hole, brother."
Whoa. Yeah, with Through the Woods. Order it, they'll send it. You could stick it wherever you want.
There you go. Yeah, you can stick it in there and knock on it.
Is that very professional to say to your customers?
No, he said that he wanted his back hole filled. I'm filling it with Through the Woods. Don't
Okay.
get any more trouble.
And Chimera's like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Well, I got sick when I saw his avatar. So sorry.
Listen,
about that.
I understand, man. So this is all his fault, is what you're saying. So Andino was right. We should have kicked Chimera from the beginning.
Oh, shit.
Hatch says, "Fuck Nocturnal. Fucker called me a bigot for hating child lovers. What the hell?"
Whoa.
Hey,
Oh,
Hatch. Fuck Nocturnal.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, no, there's too much insight.
What's going to happen here?
There's a lot happening here now. Dark Gift says, "I'm going to clip that so when you finally hit 6 figures, we can all hold you to that, Vinny."
Oh, okay.
Hey, Chimera.
Yes.
I just figured out a stretch goal for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like this.
No, not at all.
I say at 30,000, we get you and Vinny to wrestle in a pool of spaghetti.
Oh,
Well, that would require me to dox my face. That's not gonna happen.
We can get you a mask. It's okay.
Oh, really? I like how she just offered that up. Hey, you know what? At 25,000, we'll get Lola to dance naked with you in that spaghetti.
There we go.
oh, he's willing to dox his face for that. Oh shit! Yeah,
you know what? I'll join.
You should be used to being offered up for shit by now, Vinny.
All right. At 20,000, Red will dance naked with you.
Oh shit! I'll do it for 5.
Sounds like I'm gonna end the campaign at 19,000. You know, I can just end it.
Paulo Patriot says, "I want to be in the PP suit." The brown one.
I don't know which one, which color.
Johnny Cage says, "I'm a rob a bank, Vinny. You hit 6 figures now. Even I have to go in debt for it." Shit. Sorry, I was having a tardy moment there.
Why does everybody want to see me twerk? This is the strangest thing I've ever heard.
It's just do it, get it over with, and maybe they'll leave you alone.
Well, you know what? We all have masks now, so we could walk into banks and it's a-okay.
That's true. Yeah, you could twerk in the mask. Nobody will know it's you, except they will.
Exactly. Or you can put your brother into it and say it's you.
This is a withdrawal. I mean, a stick up.
No.
You can
Black-
get Frankie to do it and say it to you.
Black Angus says, I'll think of your olive love rod when I do. When he inserts his book in his back hole.
Oh my God.
Getting a little strange. Hatch says, I'm already feeling better in here. Good. I mean, I don't know why, because now we're kind of talking about doing weird shit with Vinny. So
Everybody loves me.
Nothing but love.
nope.
Yeah,
David Smith
they
says,
love me too. You guys love me way too much, it seems.
well,
There you go, Chimera. You could do a signed panties tier.
What?
David Smith would like a signed panties tier.
They're talking to Chimera this time.
Blue says, or just pre-spread the spaghetti built in the mask.
Did we lose
Okay,
Chimera?
you lost me. I'm going to dip in a minute.
I'm surprised we haven't lost everyone by now. Dark If says, this poor spaghetti. David Smith says, I'll do it for a Whopper Jr. There you go. Oh, thank God, Andino's back.
Yay.
He says, fuck my life, Vinny's here too.
Yeah, just for a bit.
So yeah, Chimera. Sos Onslaught. Oh man, so we got 66 pages. Can you just kind of give us a quick rundown again for the new people?
Sure thing. So let me just collect my thoughts for a second.
Sure.
Collect those thoughts. Spaghetti tier. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sign panties tier.
Yeah. Okay, so SOS Onslaught's like a prequel spin-off to my main series, SOS. Main character is Vigilante, known as James Warner. And he's basically like Blade meets Punisher. He takes out supernatural threats as well as human criminals. And he teams up with a super soldier he met during World War II. And they take on some supernatural assassins hired by a mobster with a disfigured face, whom Vigilante had disfigured. And so the main villain they deal with is the Countess. She's this crazy... She's basically if your psycho ex-girlfriend, but on steroids. So
I don't know. I've made some psychos.
I had a psycho ex-girlfriend on steroids. It's a story for another time.
Yeah, I think everyone's got at least one of those stories.
And stretch goals are $7,000. I'll add colors to the entire book. Actually, I have some colored pages to show. Okay, share screen. Okay, so here's some colors by Farah. She did the colors for Superhero and College of the Dead, I think.
Oh, very cool.
That looks awesome. Very good.
And Vigilante kind of has like a snow white hair, and he's only 26, but he looks like an old man. An alchemy experiment he was involved in kind of just made him age really badly back when he, was mortal. So he looks like he's
That's what I tell people too.
And let's see.
Nope. Andino says, get back to work, Vinny. Make sure you don't give your brother a break packaging. We run a sweatshop.
No. That's right. I am working. That's why I'm not doing my own streams. If someone else hosts, I can sit there and draw. If I host, I can't. That's
true. Apollo Patriot's all about the signed panties tiers for all campaigns by the look of it.
And at 12,000, every backer receives a print of the Simon Bisley cover. And then 15,000, every backer receives like a physical 22-page preview of my next project, Testament. That's kind of like a science fiction fantasy.
Oh, cool.
Are you leaving this black and white?
If it doesn't reach 7,000, then yes.
All right, get this thing to 8,000 now, people.
Right now, right this second.
I want to see color.
David Smith says, what was the first thing on TV you wanked it to? Me, it was Xena Warrior Princess.
That's a weird question and a little personal.
I'm not, I don't even know.
I like how fast you answered that. She is a fox.
Oh, no. He answered that. That was his answer. Mine was probably Tila on Masters of the Universe.
Oh, God. We are not going through this.
Two.
So you hit 7,000. You're gonna color. Do you have a colorist?
Yeah, Farah. She did the colors for Superhero and Colors of the Dead. Those colors you were looking at earlier.
Okay.
Lola, was yours Lionel?
No.
No,
First
well, it should have been.
off-
It should have been. You're a failure in my mind now.
Secondly, I think that David there just kind of docks himself with calling it wanking.
Only a little bit.
I also think his first name David also doxed. So
Right.
We're not about doxing people here. A lot of people call it wanking. All right. It's a lot of Davids out there that wank. You can't zero in on based on that information. Level 6 is in the house. Hail, brother. How's it going? Ducito says David Smith. Xena was my first too. Well, there we go. We're having some bonding in the chat here now.
This is some weird bonding.
Oh, sweet.
What's so weird about it? People wank to lesbian couples all the time.
No
It's
comment.
the big whoop.
Yeah, right. David Smith says, Ducito, we must be around the same age. Well, definitely around the same taste.
Uh-oh.
Pet Rider says, I'm back. You know, you missed me. Had to go officially back Sunsmore. Thank you, sir. It's kind of difficult with these fat, drunk fingers. Well, shit. Well, I appreciate you stumbling through that. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, where were we? I'm still on Xena Warrior Princess.
See, I'm trying to think. Like, I remember my first like celebrity girl crush.
People would probably be more interested to hear that.
I'm listening.
See?
Like, I don't remember like anything sexual with any like TV characters or anything like that, but I do remember like my first girl crush was Jessie from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
choice.
Yeah, definitely a good choice.
But it was when I saw her in Showgirls.
No, better choice.
That's
Johnny
great.
Johnny Cage says we had a showdown here in which they had the girls wearing bikinis fighting on a bath. Used to air in the middle of the afternoon. Good memories. Wow. Jurassic Pot's in the house. What's up? What's up? Says Grammarly is overrated. Both RD agrees. Hot lesbians, maybe.
How did we go from like vampires and supernatural beings to like lesbians?
This right
Who
here.
cares? We got there. We
This
got there.
man,
So who cares?
David Smith is the culprit. Says just trying to keep things interesting. I'm not really weird. Please believe me.
All right, let's get back to vampires. I got a dip, guys, because I do got to do that other stream, and we want to test it out beforehand. So, yeah, sorry, Chimera. I hope I didn't screw up your stream.
no, that's fine.
Hail the boner king.
Hail the Boner King.
Hail.
Everybody look forward to
Hail.
getting your Through the Woods. If you haven't ordered one yet, you still can. Do it right now.
I'm looking more forward to getting that twerk.
Check your emails. Lola's going to be twerking for you.
No.
Oh, no? Okay. Well, check your emails anyway. If you're notified, yeah, then you're going to have to check the mail in a couple of days. So
I already got
It's coming.
mine. So.
it's coming. You
It
can hear it.
is coming.
I already got mine.
So says the Boner King.
And I'm going. So see you later. Bye.
Bye.
See you, Vinny.
Later.
Well, Jabba the Cuck is in the house now. He is now Lord Jabba the Cuck. He says, kick Chimera.
I called it. Didn't I call that?
You did.
Yeah,
I think maybe you're a stalker.
Juicy2 is gone to sleep. Says, we'll be dreaming about Xena. You have David Smith to thank for that. Says, you could always count on MTV Cancun coverage. Pale Rider still wants Vinny to twerk. Everybody wants Vinny to twerk. He's just going to have to accept it at some point.
Wait, I got a question for Chimera.
Sure.
Chimera, is Jabba the Cuck, is he following you around and stalking you?
No, he goes to every stream.
Okay.
So he's just like a general stalker.
Okay.
Oh, Lola, the blame has been placed at your feet. David Smith says Lola started this with twerking and wrestling and spaghetti.
Hashtag blame Lola.
There you have it, folks. It's all Lola's fault.
Everything is my fault.
Everything.
Everything.
Except for this hot vampire chick. This is Chimera's fault.
Oh, I actually have some art to show. Let's see if I can share the screen.
Excellent.
Okay, let's see.
Carlos here says, hey, Lothar, want to communicate with you where I can write you. I'm just going to leave that one alone.
So here's one of the brothers taking out a vampire, and as you can see, it's still alive, or at least undead, and it's crawling towards him, and it grabs his crotch, bites it, and then he's trying to get it off him, and he thrusts its head into the wall. So yeah, there'll be plenty of like dark comedy like this.
That was an interesting few panels. Oh, Indina's egging Jabba on.
You gonna take that from Chimera? Well, Jabba bought my book, so like he gave me his money, so I don't give a shit.
He's gonna take your book, which is just fine, aren't we all? Gonna run up here and refresh real quick. This is like a love-hate thing for me because, you know, if nothing happens, I feel bad.
Well, I am doing better than my last campaign. It took like 11 days on my first campaign to hit 500, and I hit like 600 on the first day. So
Cool, man. Yeah, that's nothing to bitch about.
yeah, those newsletters really help. I had like 50 signups. Well,
Cool. So yeah, if you haven't yet gotten Onslaught or SOS Volume 1, you can get that along with this for $35. Get the book by itself. You can get the book and a pinup by Canales for $25, and you can get that original Simon Bisley art, which is a painting, correct?
correct.
$2,500. If you got them deep pockets, now's the time. Johnny Cage says, BJ rule number 1, watch your teeth.
I thought that
Correct.
was rule number 2.
What's that?
I thought that was rule number 2.
Oh, what's rule number 1?
Suck, don't blow.
Good rule. I guess those could be interchangeable. As far as the numbering, Jabba says, where's my book, Chimera?
He's international, so it's never going to show up.
Oh, shit. We're going to have a whole new 106 on our hands here.
Yeah, I paid for expedited shipping, so international probably trickled down throughout mid-May.
Gotcha. So about
Right
mid-May.
now, there's a lot of countries that are closed off for shipping too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. So if anybody has any questions, or if you're wondering about, you know, what's going on with your products, if it's supposed to have been fulfilled and it isn't, just send an email. You know, no need to be an ass about it unless somebody's an ass to you first.
Well, the good thing about my fulfillment, everyone gets tracking numbers, so you'll know exactly where it is.
Awesome.
Also, have some patience too, because I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. So
Yeah, definitely.
That's a virtue a lot of people possess, but
Yeah, I actually had to complain to USPS for the painting because I did have a tracking number and then it was just stuck. Yeah, it was stuck for like a month in a warehouse.
Job is getting on Rolly. He says it better show. Oh, level 6 has rule number 3 here. Don't forget to use tongue. These are all good rules so far. I'm totally on board with these rules.
this is getting weirder.
Just a little bit. And can you tell us a little bit about Pumpkin Face Chimera? What's his background?
Yeah, he was a low-level mobster, and luckily enough for him, Vigilante killed most of the crime family, so he got pushed up to underboss or Don, and so, but at the expense of his good looks, and so he's been plotting his revenge, and he only appears in issues number 1 and 2. I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah, some shit happens to him. Let's just put it that way.
I see he's pretty pissed off that he can't snort coke.
Yeah. Well, I read a lot of Punisher, and the mobsters always talk like that. You know, they always talk like dirty, or they're just very uncouth.
Right?
So, yeah.
I just heard lots of coke.
Did you say you snort lots of coke?
No. I would. That's all I heard is what I said.
Oh, gotcha. David Smith says, I'll back once my Trump bucks show up.
Thank you.
Pale Rider says, Lola sounds just like my friend when she's drunk. Makes me double take sometimes.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Probably a good thing. Jabba says, or CGCon 2021 will be filled with Chimera's blood.
Oh, no.
No.
It's really no bueno.
No, we're gonna
Well, I do want to meet Java, so that is gonna be kind of fun.
we're gonna fill CGCon 2021 with spaghetti.
Spaghetti and boobs.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm all about boobs. Pale Rider says the show is rocking. The weirder the stream, the better. To a point. Nope. Andina says Jabba won't show. He's calling him out. Peter Charon says, hell yeah, we do. Jabba the Cook says we will fight in the CG ball pit.
Yeah, the ball pit for kids.
No, it's not going to be a CG ball pit. It's going to be the CG spaghetti pit.
Well, there can be a couple different pits, you know.
No,
The CG spaghetti pit is your responsibility now. You have to make
I want a
that happen.
spaghetti pit with boobs. Lots of boobs and ass.
Lots of boobs and ass. I don't think you're going to get a single argument. David Smith says, you don't need your nose to do coke.
Well, what else you going to do with it?
Well, I mean, they do smuggle it other ways.
Yeah, we ain't going there. Don't give me ideas.
Peter Charon says, all ears for this, Lola. You want to give a recap on this whole spaghetti pit thing and what's going on with it?
Which part of it? The bubble suits?
All of it. All of it. All of it. From the top.
The spaghetti pit.
From the top.
Okay. I'm all about wanting this, like, a kid pool full of spaghetti noodles and to have people wrestle in it for CG.
And ass and boobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where else going to get titties?
Gotta have the titties.
Yes.
Peter says, nice. Showgirls version much better. Dark Gift says, let's just not put the spaghetti pit next to the kids' ball pit, please.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
there's not a ball pit. I mean, come on.
Especially not if Jabba's going to be having death matches in the ball pit.
Right?
It's going to really distract from the boobs. He says, I can wait, Chimera. I'm a patient man.
Well, you're going to have to because you're international and you're never getting it.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Thank you. You see, Jabba is sweet. He like hurls like 4 or 5 8 bolts. Then he says something nice.
Yeah, I think everyone's seen Jabba's softer side by now. Pale Rider says spaghetti and boob pit sounds like a painting.
Could be.
It should be. Definitely should be. Yes. So SOS Onslaught has launched. Please get back this immediately, or when your Trump bucks come in, whatever you're waiting for. If you're looking for a good project, this is definitely it. Chimera's a good dude, regardless of his threats toward Jabba. And
he is a good sport. He put up with like all my antics during this stream, so.
Oh yeah, people enjoy putting up with your antics.
He still didn't answer if it was lace or silk.
That's true. Yeah, why don't you come out with some of these hard-hitting questions here before we proceed?
Okay, lace or silk thongs, Chimera?
For me to wear or someone else?
For you to wear, of course.
Okay, well, you said thongs, so the answer is like I don't wear thongs.
Okay, rainbow or chocolate dildos?
Oh, God. If I had to pick, wait.
Wait, but first, are they both edible or neither edible?
Yeah, I'm not. I think it's just colored. Okay. If it's chocolate, then it's like a big black cock. So I would have to go with rainbow.
You heard him. He wants the rainbow dildos.
Yes, rainbow dildos.
Oh,
Power
Lord.
Rider says, will the guy wear fake boobs? Except Cecil and Ethan, they have their own.
Ew.
Tug's in the house, says, hey there. What's up, Tug? Thanks for stopping by, man. David Smith says lace. He's going with the lace panties.
I like Chimera's answer. He's like, I don't do either.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, when you're talking about the rainbow versus chocolate dildos, I'm assuming they're both edible if chocolate's involved. So that would mean the rainbow is probably actually white chocolate that's been dyed. So I'd have to go with rainbow.
Okay.
And Dino says, my money is on Chimera versus Java. Power Rider says, fudge dildos.
Is it bad that I'm just kind of used to the word dildo being thrown around? Like, I feel like new people to CG, they hear dildo and they get scared.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all kind of desensitized to it at this point.
I'm pretty
Dildos,
sure we're all
fudge.
adults by this point.
And Disguise is in the house. What's up? What's up? Oh, boy. Yeah, Tug got suspended from Twitter today.
He's still here. Did
Oh,
he
yeah.
Locked out?
Yeah, I don't know. Locked out, I believe, for reporting pedophiles, actually, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. It's fucking maps.
Andina says Jabba would be following Chimera like Benny Hill. I can picture that right now. I don't know what either of you look like, but I'm totally picturing it in my head.
Well, Jabba said one time he wasn't fat, so I don't know.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage says,
Chimera is a good time.
wait, say that again?
I get the feeling Chimera is a good time.
I think so, too. I think he's putting on a show here, but in reality, he's probably a party animal.
No panties and rainbows, just like he said here. Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Cage says no panties, rainbow one, and a cowboy hat. And this guy says, sit back, have a drink. You're better off, Tug. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd say being banned from Twitter isn't the worst thing in the world. Michael Beacon says a chocolate dildo sounds messy. It really does. So, yeah. Let's refresh
It could
this.
be a Skittles bag or, coming down.
All right. So yeah, check out the SOS Volume 1 and Onslaught. Sorry, I'm so used to saying Volume 1 by now. I apologize.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can pick them up both if you didn't get Volume 1, and you can get this by itself. The link's in the description below, and I believe Hatch is dropping them as well.
Wait, are we gonna get a signed panties tier?
No.
No, that's a big no on the signed panties tier.
Well, if there was one, I'd just end the campaign before we even reach it. So there you go.
But
the stretch
come
goal.
on.
What about as an add-on? Would you be willing to offer that as an add-on?
I don't even think you want the panties because you're just saying sign panties. I'm like, yeah, sure, I sign it, but whose panties is it?
Well, nobody has to know that they're not yours.
Wait, are we for sure that they were asking if they for his panties?
They just said signed panties. There was no
Right. So
no indicators. Yeah.
Some hooker somewhere and be like, "Hey, I need your panties."
Well, they didn't even say used. They just said panties, man. You can go to Walmart.
Yeah. Good point.
In a disguise says Chimera wears rainbow panties. I think that's the conclusion we're all drawing, whether or not it's true.
I wonder what rumors we can start about Chimera.
Oh, plenty. Dark Gift says, what if the rainbow dildo is like a Jolly Rancher? And on that note, here's Carla.
What's up?
What's up, Carla?
I'm trying to cover my husband who is eating dinner. Privacy.
What's up,
There's
John?
no such thing here. What's up, guys? How are you all?
Very good. Well, I don't know how Chimera's feeling at this point, but I'm feeling good.
I'm just desensitized to the words panties and dildo. Like, I don't even care anymore.
Chimera's probably like questioning his life choices at this point.
It's possible.
No, I've already passed that phase.
He's like, what the fuck have I done?
Jabba the Cuck says Andina will be chasing me while I chase Chimera. Yes, the CG Con's going to be fun. You know, you can leave the people. There's going to be a certain amount of people bitching and yelling at each other and fighting. You can leave them to the side, and we'll just kind of watch Andino, Jabba, and Chimera chase each other around.
I feel like we should have mud wrestling or something, or some kind of like fight pit where you can hash out your drama.
Spaghetti pit, man.
Spaghetti pit. All about the spaghetti pit. Dark Gift says, "Does Chimera wear the panties?" Oh, now we're getting detailed.
That's asking too many questions, Dark Gift.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Johnny Cage says, I can accept not signed panties. No hard feelings. This guy says, sounds like a human centipede there, Jabba.
Oh,
Yeah, a little bit. How do you feel about that, Chimera?
that's dark.
Wait. I got a question. Is Johnny Cage saying he wants just panties? Like, he didn't care if they're signed or not?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay.
Just some panties. Michael Beacon says they'll be DNA tested for authenticity.
I mean, you could send grandma's panties. I'm sure nobody would care.
And Apollo Patriot comes out the gate with Walmart. Andina says Jabba will be chasing the CG thoughts. Most likely. You can probably find them at the spaghetti pit.
Or Walmart.
Or Walmart. That writer says, you crazy. Don't turn down my money. It's signed used panties. Guaranteed to be worn by Chimera for a day.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. He's laying down the law on this one.
What's going on here exactly?
Yeah, David Smith says poor Carla has no idea what she walked into. It seems to be correct.
We're trying to talk Chimera into adding a tier where he sends signed panties and she's not even listening. So
Yeah, it could be a good stretch goal.
Hey, Red.
Yes.
Where's the button that mutes Lola? I can't find it.
Well, before we get there, In a Disguise says Chimera wears dildo panties allegedly.
I don't know what that means.
strap on, buddy. Strap on.
Chocolate pudding wrestling. Jabba says we need a trap door to the spaghetti pit. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
No.
Michael Bacon says Jolly Rancher dildo, same problem as chocolate, but potential for stab wounds. What's up, John? We're talking about chocolate and rainbow dildos, signed panties. We're supposed to be talking about SOS Onslaught.
That's my kind of topic right there. And I'm talking about a project, of course.
How was your dinner, John?
Oh man, I just got back from work. It was it's really hot out here, but we're surviving, you know. Carla's breaking shit back there, so it's all good.
You're used to that, though, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh, David Smith took it up a notch. He says each pair comes with its own special pube.
Yeah, sure.
This guy says I'm afraid to ask about the spaghetti pit. Yeah, so you just got people trickling in. They come into the middle of these conversations and they're like, "What the fuck is even going on?"
Spaghetti wrestling.
Dark Gift
He's
says,
gonna pick their interest.
"Go ahead, John."
I said he's just gonna make him stay for the
Yeah,
whole video.
exactly. Dark Gift says, so in the last 2 days, I've learned from Red's show that there will be onesie wearing, bubble suit armored, hood exposed spaghetti put twerking with chocolate and rainbow dildos with signed panties prizes. That sounds pretty accurate.
That sounds like a good time, does it not?
Oh, boob exposed. Yeah, that sounds like a better time. Mogwai Centurion says no pegging, no guarantees on that one.
And not, I don't allow that kind of talk around Carla, right? You know why? Because I'm gonna have to explain what pegging is, and he's gonna make it really uncomfortable.
Oh,
See what you did?
well, John, from what I understand, a lot of people learn better by demonstration rather than instruction. Carla might be one of those people.
You want to volunteer or what?
You know what? I'm gonna Google it.
All right.
Oh no, no! Don't ever Google it. Don't
Do
ever
it.
learn from Google.
Do it. Just don't put it on the screen. Ooh, David Smith says, John, your ghost story freaked me out.
Oh, and I got more for where that came from, but you're gonna have to wait until next Monday.
Awesome. Yeah, I was talking with Carla about this earlier today. You want to do that, like swap channels every other Monday and just do the paranormal thing?
Oh yeah, of course. Not gonna let you take all the glory.
You're still doing a live stream here, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, John, I've already taken all the glory. All right.
I guess you found out what
Here we
pig
go. Here we go. Carla's raw reaction to pegging right there.
Looks what happened.
I'm not surprised. This is Red's channel.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, how do you not know what that is? I've seen like Vice articles pop up on my Twitter timeline. They always have pegging articles. How do you not know what it
Because
is?
Carla's innocent. She doesn't know about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, she doesn't know.
I only learn English from the books, like not that kind of English.
Yeah.
And she hasn't learned pegging at all. So
Just like literally go to BuzzFeed or Vice, and there'll be an article about it. I
No, Chimera, just stop. Stop.
Just go to BuzzFeed. I'll put it in the chat.
Stop giving her ideas of where to go.
It's a harsh world.
Let her live her childlikeness.
yes,
I know.
Cal Ryder says, don't kill Carla's innocence.
That's what I'm saying, man. Don't kill the innocent.
I think it's a little too late for that.
I think we can go further, but it's not.
Please don't. I love Carla all innocent and sweet.
Right.
I don't think I'm still innocent and sweet after knowing that words.
Oh, there's plenty of other words out there.
No, talking about words. Today, Red used a word you always use, and I told him that's one of your favorite words, and he told me, "Oh, me too." He says "Julio" all the time.
You know why though?
Why?
It's because I secretly am red gaze.
There you have it. There you have it.
You know your voice really well.
Exposed.
Okay.
Yep. Jabba says you learn something new every day, Carla. Absolutely.
Yeah, expand your mind. Bigger.
Oh boy, David Smith has a good idea. We should make a show out of this. He says, "Let's come up with things for Carla to Google."
No.
Hey Carla, do you know what? Hey Carla, do you know what a cuck is?
I second that.
What? Snowballing? I'm gonna Google it.
No, that's not. No, he asked about a cut, but not
Oh,
not
like CUCK.
Yeah.
I see that a lot in CG, but I don't know what it is.
Look
You
it
see,
up.
you see that a lot of that in CG people, or a lot of that war going around.
No, like everybody calling each other
Oh,
that.
Oh Lord. Y'all
Is
started
she
so.
Googling it?
Yeah, she's Googling it.
Okay,
No,
good.
she's going to be Googling everything now.
Click on images. Click on images.
it's just a bird.
Oh, no, don't lie.
Nope. Jabba says expand your anus too.
Oh,
Oh God.
that's dark.
Johnny Cage says knowledge is power.
Is
This is
it
a schoolhouse
accurate?
rock for sexual innuendo wording.
Is it accurate? A man whose wife is sexually unfaithful, a cuckold.
No, go to images. Don't go to the definition. Go to images.
Why are you laughing?
And then this guy says, "Oh no, she's Googling again."
But it is that means like your wife cheats on you.
Yeah, but I guess in like the modern context, it's like the guy likes it or allows it willingly. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the guy cheats.
No, let me explain this to her. I'll explain this to her. When a man watches his wife with another man.
Oh, okay.
And he could be getting pegged as well.
And then also he might be on cleanup duty.
It all happens at the same time.
we can combine all these together.
You know what? Just go to Ricada Law and just watch videos with Drexel in them. He explains what a cuck is.
We could give Carlo like spelling assignments, like spell cuck and spell pegging, and now use them in a sentence together.
What am I prize for that?
Passion's in the house. What's up, man? He says, Carla, stop Googling.
Never.
Oh,
I
boy.
just love like John's face after like she read the definition to cuck. He was just like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious."
In a disguise says, don't tell her about water sports.
Google soy boy. Do you know what a soy boy is, Carla?
Like a gay?
Yeah, that's exactly correct.
Yeah. I remember like when I was like 10, my mother told me, "Oh, don't drink soy juice. There are too many feminine hormones, and you don't need that." And,
You're a girl.
yeah, but still, it's never good to have too much. But imagine like boys drinking soy, that will make them like their boobs grow or something.
Exactly. So they're called soy boys.
Apollo
Yeah.
Patriot's trying to get us back on track here. He's tired of this. He says, that's weird as hell. I prefer blue Twi'leks. And it says shrimping is probably worse than snowballing.
Uh,
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
What the hell is shrimping?
Oh, do you really want to know?
No.
Let's just say it involves white fluid, an asshole, and a straw.
You pretty much just said it there. You didn't have
You don't talk about that when I'm drinking, okay?
you guys,
How's that straw, Carla?
you guys know about like the wings that the bikers get? You heard about the red wings, the green wings, the brown wings, all that?
Whoa,
I don't
what?
even know about all that. Let's not go into that. Let's not talk about it, John.
All right.
Stop.
I was just curious about what kind of wings Red had. And yeah.
I know what Red Wings are, and I don't want to talk about them. No.
Blue says no one told me this would be such an educational stream. Yeah, we didn't mean for it to happen. Sometimes knowledge just happens,
Yep.
All right. Well, tell you what, since you guys are here, why don't we jump to Grim Reaper 2 for a minute?
Oh yay!
You can tell us a little bit of.
Refresh.
I will refresh. You can tell us a little bit about this. Try to get our mind off of shrimping, pegging, snowballing,
Weird
all that good stuff.
sexual crap that people talk about.
It's going to be hard. Lots of that happens in this book. I'm just saying.
$68 away from 5,000, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. You are quick at math, man. It took me like this whole hour to figure it out. Yeah, we are really close to the 5K, and we're going to come up with a stretch goal soon. So stay tuned because we're going to be announcing it super soon.
You know that before we had these 2 new backers, I did a tweet like, we're only $5 shy of 5K. Like, no, we're not. That's why I'm an artist. I don't do that.
In a Disguise seems to be in the know about all this terminology.
Yep.
We're all on the internet. We should all know this terminology.
There you go. Eat that. Read that one, Lola.
Nope. Not doing it. You read that one.
In a Disguise says I need an adult.
I think the worst for me are the black wings. Have you guys heard of the black wings?
The what?
I haven't.
But I don't think I can say because you get demonetized or.
All right, yeah, we'll search all the wings after the stream.
I have a lot of questions.
David Smith says, I'm guessing it's a maxi pad that's been dragged through the pool of spaghetti.
No.
All right, tell us about Grim Reaper.
Yes,
Absolutely, guys. We are killing it with this comic. We didn't think we'll get this far, but we are super proud of how good it's turning out. You can get 3 books for $30, and we have some really good prices. We have some digital perks as well. That's the cover of the Grim Reaper. This is the story of how the Angel of Death goes to hell to rescue a lost soul and brings her back to the world of the living, having to fight his way out of there. And there's going to be tons of Greek mythology for people like Apollo, who I know he loves it. And there's going to be tons of action, and this is going to be a lot of fun.
Very
and
awesome.
the art, it was all done by this beautiful, wonderful artist right here.
Innocent.
Yep. And I wrote, so like I always tell her, she always says, I do everything, and she's right. So
everything visual.
Anything visual, yeah. But I always say, like, if she ever decides to start writing on her own stories, I'm just gonna be pretty much useless.
I never do that. It's too hard.
But it's all good. And yeah, so this is a really cool story, guys. If you like the first one, definitely give this one a go. And if you missed out, you still have a chance to get it.
Yeah, definitely. You also have a side story on this, correct?
Yes. This is the story of Anastasia Romanoff and how she fell in love with death, or how death fell in love with her first, I should say. Because basically the plot of the story is that Rasputin, their good friend of the Romanov family, is about to die, but he was friends with the Grim Reaper because he was a necromancer and he was a wizard, and he dwelled in like the dark arts or whatever. The Grim Reaper visits him to let him know that his time is coming soon. They challenge each other to a arm wrestle competition, and they bet each other to if the Grim Reaper loses, then he will not take the soul of Rasputin. So they arm wrestle, but Rasputin beats him. He cheats, and so Death has to give him a medallion that so long as he wears it, he cannot die. When they finally manage to kill him after torturing him forever, but by snatching the medallion off of him, they give it to Anastasia, and the rest is history. Death will follow her after that. He will become kind of a stalker, and they will fall in love eventually.
Very cool. Very cool. David Smith says, Carla, is there a tier that comes with the first and second issue?
Yes, of course. That's the featured tier, which is the first one. It's only $30, and you get issue 1, issue 2, and also the spin-off. So yeah, it's a steal. Back it.
Yeah, that's definitely a good deal. Yeah, anybody who hasn't backed this yet, definitely encourage you to do so. I got the first one. The first one is awesome. Can't wait for the second. Jabba the Cuck says, Chimera, is there a British comedian called Jack D? You remind me of him. He is a miserable fuck like you. Damn.
That does sound familiar. Shit.
In a disguise says, okay, she not gonna date the bear, is she? There's another comic about that. Is there?
She's just writing it. We're just trying to make it as Russian as possible, so she's just writing it there. But I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, we can always make a secret for her.
Carla does have a bit of a checkered past, doesn't she?
Oh, what?
Bit of a checkered past. Never mind. I'll leave that alone. Blue says, I legitimately don't know some of these. Evidently, I still retain some innocence after all. There you go. Yeah, keep that. Don't be Googling like Carla.
Yeah.
So if you haven't backed Grim Reaper, please do so. It's going to refresh one more time. Give it a check. I'm starting to feel the internet slow down.
Nope, still the same. We're going by. I'm just playing.
That's how they are.
You'll hit it.
Also, please do check out Sunsworn, Edge of Annihilation. This is my project. It is a novel, and with the option to get a visual companion along with it with some great artists in it. Carla is one of them. She did the cover. We're at 99 backers now.
One backer away from 100.
Yes, thank you, Pale Rider. I know he just backed. Yes, it's be epic space fantasy at its finest. You'll be introduced to the Astral Union. It's a great, thriving civilization that is about to get turned on its head. First 3 chapters are available for download here if you want to take a read. But yeah, obviously, I'm encouraging everybody to check this out and back it. Not just because it's my project, but because I want to, rekindle the flame for science fantasy that's kind of gone out with all this bullshit that's been going on lately. And the reason for the season is Onslaught. SOS Onslaught graphic novel. This is 66 pages of awesome by Chimera. SOS Volume 1 is printing as we speak. It's going to be into your hands very shortly if you back that. If you didn't, there's a tier available for that to get Onslaught as well as Volume 1. And I don't think this is one you're going to miss. I've read some of Chimera's work, and he's awesome.
Chimera, where did you say we had to get the signed panties?
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Oh, come on.
Well, even if I did say a tier, I would just shut down the campaign before we reach it. So
You don't tell us the secret of it.
it would have to be 50,000. But
Okay,
I'd
so
just shut down the
here
campaign
this
at 40,000.
50,000, we get signed panties.
And at 100,000, Vinny will wear those signed panties and twerk it.
Yes.
Oh,
So let's get these people to 6 figures, yo.
Hell yeah. Let's get everybody to 6 figures, man. The links for all of these are in the description below. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. If everybody's cool with that. Anybody want to talk about any more grotesque words or things we can look up on Google?
No furries.
yeah, Carla, go to 4chan. Just warn everything that's going in the world.
Everybody, back SOS and back the Grim Reaper and get your wings, all right?
And back the Sandstorm.
And back Sandstorm
Don't
as
get
well.
your wings. Don't listen to John. Do not go out and get your wings.
You will get your wings. And congrats on to you, Chimera, man.
Thank you.
Happy to see that you had a pretty good start.
Alrighty, thank you.
Well, Gentry came in and said, first thing I hear as I come in, when do we get the signed panties? Black Daddy says, can I get a signed Lola panty in a Ziploc bag?
Yeah, that's probably best.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to take it out. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Vinny is currently on stream with How to Draw Comics, so go check that out. And yeah, thank you, everybody, for backing. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating in the chat. The chat is key. You guys make the show, so thank you all for joining, and we'll catch you on the next one.
I just got to say, drop that in a DM, Black Daddy.
Oh, alrighty.